We're a dairy farm. We've got approximately 300 cows, crossbred cows, running a spring block and autumn block now being herd. About 8,000 litres, about half of that from forage. So with our spring calvers staying in at the moment, you can see behind, and we've got autumn calvers are out grazing at the moment. We've got a three-way cross of brown Swiss, it's crossed to Norwegian red and then crossed back to a New Zealand Friesian, and the Friesian goes back to the brown Swiss, so it's a three-way cross what we're running. Well, we've been looking to get away from the Holstein for several years because we graze quite hard throughout the year, about 10 months we graze for. So the reason for going away from the Holstein was to improve the legs and feet and to improve the fertility. So that was the main reason to go away from them. At present we had a inconclusive second time, so she went down as a positive reactor, so we're down under standstill at the moment. I'm on 60-day testing, so we need 2 clear tests. We were testing this week, so we're breeding again on Thursday, so we're in the middle of it at present. So our vets do the TB test and always have done for as long as I can remember, really. No, it doesn't matter to me at all, really, as long as the vet or the practitioner who's doing it. Problems being usually would have been animals that went down as reactors was the time that animal took to leave the farm. The actual testing itself has been fairly, well, I wouldn't say stress-free, it was one of those necessary evils, but it's been fairly straightforward because we're testing quite regularly, even when we're not down with TB, we're running on 6-month testing. So we've got a good system in place. The vets seem to work quite well alongside us there, and as long as you can get them out of bed in the morning to test them out in the milking parlour, then it works quite well, as you can do them straight through the parlour. It doesn't affect their sort of day-to-day routine then, which is key to keeping the yield for the cows up. I'd be happy to have a vet from any local practice, I suppose, and knows the local area. You wouldn't want somebody sort of suddenly turning up for a week's testing from out country, maybe. I don't know. If it was a new vet, yeah, that would definitely be a good idea to arrive on farm. Perhaps if it's a Monday test, come on the Friday or any time of the weekend, just to arrange a time to come and look, check everything's all right, and so they know where they're going, they know the system, they sort of meet you before they turn up. The actual test itself could be improved, I think. I mean, that's probably not for this sort of interview, I suppose, but the actual testing itself is the procedure it does. It takes such a long time to do it with the tools they have available to them, with the size of the bottles and the tuberculin. So they're changing the bottles all the time. When you're doing a big number of cows, it will take a long time, but on the whole I think it works fairly well. We've got approximately 600 head of stock altogether, from calves up to cows there, and that takes us about half a day. Well, it's a full day. They start at 5:30 in the morning when we're milking, and they're finished by about 2. Working solar. They've got a little keypad which they type it in. Like, it's not a iPad as such, a similar type of equipment, and that speeds things up one hell of a lot. They're not forever looking through the paperwork, yeah. and they're fairly sort of bomb proof. Doesn't matter if they get wet, so it works quite well.